speaking exam or midterm speaking exam. So we are going to manage it this way. First of all, let me tell you, okay, this is the rubrics for the speaking test. We are going to be evaluating, we are going to be assessing these points. First of all, fluency, later on phonology, number 3, vocabulary, next grammar, and successful communication. And we have some punctuations. First one, in fluency, if you have very smooth and fluid speech, if you to no hesitation, no attempts to search for words, volume is excellent, then you have 2 points. If you have smooth and fluid speech, few hesitations, a slight search for words, inaudible word or two, it's 1.2, and so on. Okay, this is the way we are going to be assessing every one of you, each one. Okay. Okay, so after this evaluation, well, how we are going to do it? These are the rules. Number 1, wait for your turn. Number 2, every student will speak about the task during around 2 minutes. Number 3, the teacher will make some questions related to your topic. And number 4, if you are not speaking, please turn your microphone off. Number 5, you won't see your grades. Your tutor will send them in the next report. Whenever you finish your exam, if you want to stay and listen to the exams of your classmates, of course, you are welcome. But if you want to log out and be in class next week, it's okay. All right. The only activity that we are going to have today is the exam. Okay?
Okay.
Excellent. So let's start. Here we are. We have 4 different tasks, and we are going to be asking for some of you the different tasks as the exam. So the first one is going to be Leticia del Carmen Contreras. Archimedes, I'm going to turn your microphone off so that we don't have any interference. Okay, thank you. Leticia, Leti, how are you?
I'm sorry. I didn't listen to you, miss. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Leti. Okay, Leti, the task is this. You are going to be talking about politics for 2 minutes. After
Okay.
those 2 minutes, I am going to make some questions to you. All right?
Okay. Yes.
So please, I listen to you.
So, okay. Well, I don't like too much to talk about politics because generally I think people have many problems, you know, because the different opinions of the politics. Like for example, in Mexico, I'm not going to talk too much about the politics in Mexico because I disagree with many tasks, and but I think it's very interesting too. Life in politics, you know, you have to know really how to apply the laws. I'm sorry, and it's very difficult to do it really um, very good and very I don't know how to say it's you have to be really very honest to have the laws um, correctly, no, and it's a difficult task because not all politics or all people are really very honest in the government, for example. And well, I would like politics were really honest and truly about their um, what are they doing with the people, and what are they doing with the city. Um, but it's not like this in for example, in Mexico or in Latin America. I think it's very difficult, the situation, the political situation in all of these countries. And well, it's a task very difficult, I think so.
Yeah, so controversial. All
Yeah.
right. So, tell me, when was the first time when you voted?
Oh, when I was 18, I'm 61 now. So it has to be a long time.
Long time ago. So tell me, what were the political parties that were more active when you started voting?
Oh, it was PAN and PRI.
That's it. All right, excellent. And
Yeah.
so, were there some parties in the opposition?
Yes, there were, but I don't remember exactly which were them, because there were like they didn't sound a lot, and they didn't have like too many people with them. I think that the stronger were PRI and PAN.
Okay, excellent. Letty, thank you very
Thank,
much. This was
thank you.
your speaking examination. That's all. If you want to stay to listen to your classmates, excellent. If you want to log out, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Good night. I'm going to log out.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Have a very good night.
Bye bye.
Okay, now Archimedes, how are you? Archimedes, hello. Don't be shy.
Good night, everyone.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Maggie. And you?
Excellent. I'm pretty happy to listen to you.
Oh,
Archimedes,
thank you.
it's okay. Guess what? Your task is going to be your favorite traveling destination. Please talk to us about travel. What is your favorite traveling destination? 2 minutes.
Okay, my favorite travel destination. I like to travel around my country, to travel around my state, because we have many cities that we can eat a lot very good food, and I enjoy that food. In general, you can see rivers, you can see the environment, uh, all, um, almost natural and undiscovered. We had uh, the part of the state. I live in the Sierra of the state of Puebla, and we can see a lot of trees. Mm, you can you can see many different uh, tons of green in the trees, and the air is, you can smell a poor air. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay, and you can visit. I have near the Quetzalan City, and you can find a lot of a good coffee. You can
Oh,
eat the regional eating,
regional food. Oh,
the regional food,
and
and you can find the how do you say artesania Minecraft
handcraft or
handcraft.
artcraft. Hey, that's great. Archimedes, a question. What is the best coffee you have tasted ever?
I don't know because the coffee in Quetzal is very very good, but uh, I can I have drinking a coffee in the in Jalapa, especially in near to Jalapa, and I don't remember the the city. Uh, Coatepec. In Coatepec, you can find a, a store that how do you say traer that
Huh.
bring coffee from Italy.
Oh, hey, that's it. You know what? Somebody told me that in Coatepec or in Jico, I don't remember where, there is a museum. Eh, I think it is the chocolate museum or the coffee museum. So I
Ah,
don't
you can find the uh, Orchidea Museum
wow, where is it?
in
Is it
in Coatepec, and
wow.
you can find a lot of the shop coffees or coffee shops
uh,
in around all the city, es-
Excellent.
especially in the downtown of the city.
Hey, that's nice. Archimedes, thank you very much. It has been so interesting and so useful because I plan to travel to Jalapa one of these days and to Coatepec. I'm going to drink some
Okay,
coffee.
I
Um,
recommend it.
yeah, thank you very much. Okay, Archimedes, this has been everything. And so if you want to stay and listen to your classmates' exams, it's okay. If you want to log out, no problem. So thank you very much.
I will stay for some minutes.
Excellent. All right. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. The next one is going to be Aurora Soriano. Aurora, welcome. So, Aurora, I can't listen to you. All right. Now we do.
Okay.
Okay. Guess what, Aurora? Your task is going to be about sport. So, please, you are going to be speaking for 2 minutes
2 minutes.
about sports. Okay. When I interrupted you, it's because your time is over. All right.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Do you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, the sports. I don't like very much the sports. When I was young, I have a terrible um, scores in sports. I was good in other areas like Spanish, maths, or every area, less the sports. But in otherwise, I like to make yoga or run. I like run for the mornings. I like to run like the Barbie run or Wonder Woman run. Because I think that kind of events are safe for me, like a woman in the city. There are a lot of women around, and I like the energy that can respire in that kind of events. Um, I like football. My favorite team is Pumas. Um, but I don't like. I'm not a good cheerleader with my team. I like the team because I was studying in UNAM, and it's my kind of tribute to my university. Um, in fact, I don't know too much about sports.
Okay, you know what? Sometimes it is difficult for we women to talk about sports because traditionally sports are more for men. But what are the sports that you consider that are comfortable and more appropriate for women?
For women, I think there is not comfortable to women. The women can make every kind of sports that um, she likes, but I think depends of the each person and her and his likes.
That's it. All right, and talk to me about some sport events that you consider very important, talking about worldwide.
Okay, the most important is the Super Bowl that has a lot of influence in the world. The most recently event is when in the middle time, some artists made a show. The last one, it was Beyoncé and Jennifer, no, sorry, Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
And that kind of presentations or shows has a lot of uh, cultural and politic influence. Yeah.
Okay, Aurora, thank you very much. You know what? It was very interesting. And well, that was all. If you want to stay, it's okay. If you want to log out, it's okay also. There's no problem. So
Okay.
thank you very much.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Bye, Miss.
Good night. Okay, thank you. Gerardo Israel. Gerardo, hello.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you very much. What about you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Excellent. Gerardo, guess what? Your task is going to be about politics, okay? So please, yes.
Teacher, can I change the subject? I want to talk about travel because politics I don't like very much.
All right, it's okay. Well, you are supposed not to have the opportunity of changing the task.
Okay,
but
no problem.
In this case, there's not a problem. Just remember, when you have the certification exam,
Okay.
you have to use the topic that you are assigned. But yes, now we are going to move to task 2. All right?
Thank you, teacher, because
Okay.
all day I hear news about the politics and I'm full of that.
Yeah,
So,
that's it. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. So 2 minutes about traveling destination. All right?
thank you, teacher.
My pleasure.
Well, my favorite place to travel, I think, is Los Cabos. I always love that beach because I think it's magical. Because I think, I don't know, it's it's a great beach to stay because the water is so blue and so virgin, and I think it's a great place to be with the family. And what else? Another thing I like about the Los Cabos, I think, is the arch, because it's between in the middle of the ocean, and I think it's a beautiful. mm, How do you say? Well, okay, a beautiful structure of the nature. I think that's why I like Los Cabos, and because that place have a lot of people of the places, like European and USA citizens, and for all the world. What else? I think that's it. Can you ask me another question?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I will explain you. You are supposed to be speaking for 2 minutes and you have
Okay,
1 minute and 30 seconds, but
30
it's okay.
seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay. Don't worry. It's, you know what, these kind of exams, of course, it's part of your scores, but also we thought that it is very good that we do this exam now that you are in B2, B1, so that
Okay.
you are used to how it works when you have your certification exam in B2. So yes,
Okay.
are supposed to be talking for 2 minutes about the topic that you were assigned. Later on, the questions. Okay, let's start with the questions.
Okay.
You talked about Los Cabos and you talked about the Ark. So why is the Ark so attractive or so famous in Los Cabos? What is it?
Because it's in the middle of the ocean and is between the Pacific and the ocean of Cortez, and that's why.
And is it a building that was man-made, or it is a natural, a natural, I don't know, infrastructure?
Yes, it's natural.
Oh, that's it. Hey, that's
Yes.
great. I have heard about Mar de Cortés, the Cortés Ocean, and
Yes.
I have heard that you can see many different animals during the seasons. So what are the different animals that you can see?
Well, you can see whales, dolphins, and seagulls. So
Wow.
I think
Eh,
it's and sharks.
oh, sharks.
Yes, you
Do
can see
sharks,
shark.
yeah, so do sharks swim very near to the seashore?
No, no, no,
Uh,
no, no. But when you go on boat, you can see the sharks.
oh my, that's so exciting.
Yes, it's very cool.
Yeah, I think so. All right. You know what? I think that I should go also to visit Los Cabos. I think that it is a destination, definitely.
Yes, it's a wonderful place to be there.
I will travel to Los Cabos. I promise to. Well, Gerardo, thank you very much. That was all. So if you want to stay, it's okay. If you want to log out, there's no problem. You know what I wanted to tell you also? The task one that was politics was not because it would be fashionable, but because it was unit 46 in your course. That was why the assessors advised to talk about politics. But
Okay.
all right. Well, thank you very much, Gerardo. Have a very good night.
Thank you, teacher.
Thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So Daisy Jimenez, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine, thank you. And you?
Excellent. I'm pretty fine. I'm pretty happy to listen to you. So Daisy, guess
Mhm.
what? I would like you to talk to us about politics. Do you have any problem with this topic?
No, I think it's okay.
All right, thank you very much. You are supposed to be talking about politics for 2 minutes. All right, let's
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, well, I consider that politics is necessary in all countries, but it is also an activity maybe that that allows a lot of corruption opportunities. And for example, I believe that our country has many opportunities for development, but well, because we have a lot of natural resources like oil, gold, silver, copper, etc. But and other areas that could be attractive for tourists, but but it's strange because we are not how do you say we are I don't know what's the word that refers to país tercermundista. Sorry, I don't remember the term. And it's I think it's because we have or the history of Mexico is full of the corrupt politicians, and all the days we hear in the news at least one
Yes.
yes, at least one point or one new about someone politic or more politics that drop or that
Or
are
still.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Uh,
it's I think it's necessary, but I think we have to do a well I don't know what to say. We have to eliminate the corruption for the politics in our country.
yes, that's it. All right. I want to talk to you, to ask you about some other countries. For example, it has been very controversial the way that Donald Trump, the president of the United States, is
Yeah.
governing the country. So what are the points that you consider positive about the policies that Donald Trump uses?
Well, maybe it could for us maybe that he wants to build a wall in the border. It's too bad for us, but I think it's not too bad because Mexico has to develop the economic, the own economic, and we have to not to how to say not to have the necessity. I don't remember the word to go to the United States for look for to have a good job. But it's strange, but I think it's that all the presidents have to do. I don't know. It's for me. He's in a good. It's a good. How do you say? Point, or I don't know. And what else?
Another question, Daisy.
Mhm.
how do you consider the way that Justin Trudeau is working in Canada?
Well, it's well, Justin. I think it's a very intelligent politician, and he increased the he has been increased the economic well the economic of Canada, and I when I was in Canada, it's an interesting country, obviously, but the services, the industry, the economic, obviously, it's very different to to the Mexico. It's the medical services. Uh, I think that's the results that a good politician has to do in her country, in this country. Sorry.
Okay, Daisy, thank you very much. I think that this is all. And so if you want to stay to listen to all your classmates or you want to log out, it's okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's listen to Roberto Santos. Roberto, hello.
Yeah, sorry, I was missing the mute button. I'm ready.
Okay, all right, Roberto, please, for 2 minutes, please talk to us about sports, all right?
Okay,
Here we
so I'm not like a kind of person that is doing sports. I like an amateur, and actually I don't practice sports, but I like two of them. One, the one I practice is running. I like to running. I have been doing this like 4 years, and let me share you that I have won 2 marathons. So it was impressive because people that is practicing this sport during many years, they can win anything. So the interesting part here is since I am, you know, a normal worker, which is going to office every day during the last 15 years, I didn't expect that this sport will be good for me. So for the moment, I'm participating in some marathons for open for the public, and I'm trying to be better. Even when I'm 36 years old, I'm able to provide some tips and like classes to other members of the gymnasium that I attend. So it is very interesting. So the other part is I like very much football, but I have to confess that this is since the year 2011. I was, you know, denying my understanding on this because I didn't like how it works. But once I got the understanding, I understood how it works, what is the purpose, many details I like very much. So I'm planning to make a travel this year or maybe the next to Germany in order to see my favorite team of soccer. It's
okay.
The Bayern Munich. So it is in Germany, Munich. I'm planning to attend at least for one match. This is the point. And the rest of the travel will be to get to know our touristic sites, but my focus is on the match.
Excellent.
Yeah. So lastly, and well, the last point that I will mention is I am admired to specific player for Germany. He won the World Cup. It's the name is Franz Beckenbauer, if I am correct pronouncing it. So he is like a model for me because he is pretty formal. He is straight in actions and beliefs. He tried to say always the truth, make his path away to things like drugs or stuff like that. So I admire that because through philosophies like um, be disciplined, I think he achieved many things. So I'm trying to do the same. So that is why I like that theme and I admire that person. So that's it. I don't know if you want to ask me something.
Okay, well, you know what? We were supposed to be talking for 2 minutes about this task.
Yeah.
We have consumed 4.5.
Oh,
So I think that
sorry.
no more questions. It's okay. Well,
Thank you very much.
no, thanks to you. And if you want to stay listening to your classmates, it's okay. If you want to log out, it's okay also. So
I'll be here. Thank you.
excellent. Thank you very much. All right. Minerva, how are you? Minerva Padilla.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'm pretty happy to listen to you, Minerva. Minerva,
Me too.
excellent. So guess what? Today we are going to talk about traveling destination, your favorite traveling destination. All right? For 2 minutes, please talk to me about it. All right? Let's go.
Okay. My favorite traveling destination is the Riviera Maya because this place has a lot of beautiful nature places like seas, cenotes, beaches, and many trees. This tree is called mangler, and for me it's beautiful, and um, you can appreciate the beautiful colors in the sea, in lagoons, and the water is so fresh. And for me, the weather is the best because I like and I enjoy a lot the hot weather because many times I suffer cold. So for me, the hot is the best weather, and and you can buy or you can taste delicious food. For me, the Yucatan food is delicious. The traditional dishes in that state, in Yucatan and Quintana Roo, I enjoy it, and
Yes, I'm sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. We have finished with the time for the description. So
Okay.
talk to me about the food. What is your favorite food in Yucatan and why?
Okay. My favorite dish is tikinchik fish because this 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 fish, these dishes. Of this fish is prepared with sauce, with a sauce, uh, with different elements, and like recado, and this condiment is prepared with many things, and the color of this condiment is red. And when you prepared with this condiment, the fish is so delicious. And and I also enjoy this fish with with chili, with habanero chili.
Wow. You
Yes.
know what? Somebody told me that there are many traditional and famous restaurants in Yucatan where you can eat delicious food and they are not very expensive and they are very well known by people. Could you tell me one of those?
Okay. For example, in Merida, I visited um, a restaurant. Its name is Habaneros. Oh, it's incredible because you can eat fresh food. You can eat tortillas prepared in when you eat in this place, and it's very traditional
Wow.
in this with this culture. And
Okay.
the price is not too expensive.
Excellent. Mine, thank you very much. Yes, I think that it would be very good to travel to Yucatan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right, thanks to you. Okay, if you want to stay and listen to your classmate in his exam, or if you want to log out, it's okay. All right.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Good night. Hugo Enrique, how are you?
Okay, I'm fine, teacher. I little nervous.
Don't be nervous. It is okay. You know what? I think that this exam, more than an exam for this course, it's a preparation for the certification exam so that when you do that exam, when you are in the course B2, you are really familiar with this kind of exams. So don't be nervous.
Okay,
So
teacher.
please do me a favor. We are going to talk for 2 minutes about sports, all right? Your favorite sport, all right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Well, my favorite sport when I was a child, there are a football, soccer. Uh, I remember I haven't a team being called uh, Scorpion pink scorpions, and then we play a lot of games, and we win the the um, the team, that the liga. Then then time, when in this time my favorite sport is baseball, because I think the baseball is a sport. Then you have a many interesting. You think strategics, and is a play for team, and there are a lot of activities. There are a lot of abilities that you have to play baseball, because it's a sport. Then you have many friends, and there you have do a team when a lot of people. And then I like to the box. I like the box, and I see a lot Canelo, and I like to the movies of the Rocky, and then there are two sports in this moment, and I like it. But I wish, I wish I I I have to 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 I wish if I was a young, I will prepare to be a boxer. Then,
Excellent. Hey, that's nice. And I think it would be very interesting. So, you know what you mentioned in your speech about the movies of Rocky. So, how many Rocky movies have you seen?
then I five movies Rocky, but then she do two movies for Creed and Creed 2, but five movies are Rocky, especially Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, and Rocky.
That's it. All right. So, what do you think about the the work that Sylvester Stallone did in those movies? Because as far as I am concerned, he didn't need for an extra any person who did the hard scenes. He was supposed to do all of the difficult scenes, and it is, well, in my point of view, it is not something so usual. So what do you think about it?
I I think that Sylvester Stallone is a great director and writing. He won the Oscar and that movie. But she said he prepared so much. He don't have any money that this movie, but because it, he do the scenes harder, and this is there was a how do you say admirable, but it's there is good talk to the actor. There, I consider is the Rocky one is I consider is the best movie than them. They're all them.
Okay, and thank you very much. Yes, I think that he is a very good, not only a good actor, but also a very successful director. And well, Hugo, thank you very much. This was a very interesting talk about
Thank
sport.
you.
All right, so the results of the exams are going to be sent directly to your email in the next week report. So the next week, you are going to have the scores for the platform tasks and the results of your speaking exam today. All right?
All right.
Well,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much for your participation, for being so patient because you were the last. And okay, meet you next week during the class. All right?
See you soon.
Very much. Have a very good night.